Hi, I'm Roberto Marquez. In this video, I show how to use OpenSCAD to model pencil holders with custom cutouts that are fit for 3D printing.
Okay, the first thing to do for this project is to download the source code from Github, and the URL is github.com/Humberto/3D-modeling. And once you're on this page, you'll find this handy button here to copy the URL to the clipboard, and then in the terminal we'll issue git clone and then paste in that URL and hit the return key. And wherever you issue that command, it'll bring in all the source code for this project. I've decided to download it here in this OpenSCAD directory. And the first thing I want to mention is that the Cutouts holds the library for doing the cutouts on the pen holders. And then here we have a directory that's called Shapes, where we're going to download our custom STL file. And the main file that we're going to be working on is under pencil holder with cutouts, and it's the spiral one that has a single charm, and we're going to replace the star with something else. So this is the location we want to open up in OpenSCAD, and I'm doing that now. And the first thing it asks is what you want to do in the current version. So we're going to open that path. I believe, yeah, this is it right here, star with pencil holder. And there's only two things we're going to change in this file, which are on the left hand side, which is the charm XY scale that's currently set to 0.9, and then we're going to change the path to the charm. So right now it's set to star. I'm assuming you're a little familiar with OpenSCAD, but I can give a quick overview in that on the right hand side we can see our current model, and it's a little out of the view pane. So if you hit this button, it'll bring it into space, and I usually like to look at it from the side and then zoom in using the magnifying glass. And now the next thing we can do is pick our custom STL file. I'm going to get it from the website Thingiverse.com, namely because I already have one in mind that I want to use. So here's Thingiverse.com, and I'm going to go to My Things, and I'm going to pick the Mario cutout. I'm going to pick Mario as the cutout. And on this website, the way you get the STL currently is to go to Thing Files and then just click here and tell it where you want to save it. Now this is the directory that the GitHub project is cloned to. And we're going to save it under OpenSCAD, Shapes, and then just right under there. We could create a directory for it, but I'm not going to at this time. So now we have the custom STL we're going to use on our file system, and we need to plug in the path to the OpenSCAD script. So like I mentioned, we're going to need to change the scale, but not yet. And now we're going to change this variable here. And we're going to keep the STL, but delete the path and the name of the file, and just put in Mario, because that's what we saved it as from Thingiverse. And then when you hit Control Save or Control S, you'll notice that it changed the model, but it's way off from what we want, and that's because we haven't changed the scale yet, which has a current value, like I mentioned, of 9. And I've done this a couple of times already, so I know a good scale would be 0.1. Again, Control S will update the model, and now we have Mario jumping all over the pencil holder. And just like regular, the next thing to do in OpenSCAD is to design, render. We're not going to wait for it because this one takes a good while to render. And then the next thing would be for 3D printing is to export as STL once it's finished done rendering.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more OpenSCAD and 3D printing content.